12 has, what I'm doing is asking for authority to request TDCJ to provide some inmates for some maintenance, cleanup, painting, some minor repairs at the Senior Citizen Center. We've got some things there that need to be done, and they can do it. You know, the same inmates painted the interior, not necessarily the same inmates, but the same program, let's put it that way, painted the interior of this building and did a good job for us. And it's a way we can use their services and minimize their costs. So I would like to recommend to the court that we authorize me to make this request of the warden. Motion been made and seconded. Any other questions? Not all in favor? 1, 2, 3. Okay. I've already signed the letter, so we'll send it off to them. And following on that same program is item 13, is to approve our contract extension for those services for Over Americans. The Over Americans program is similar, but this is this the meals thing?
Yes, sir.
That's like that.
Yes, sir.
It's not this, it doesn't have anything to do with the Senior Citizen Center, it's just for Senior Americans. And we have a new contract, and the request is to authorize the county to enter into it. All right, motion been made to authorize the county to enter into this contract extension. Is there a second? Roger second. Okay. Questions? Outside of the fact that we bumped into somebody's house or something down there with a vehicle, didn't we? Okay.
Garage door.
Garage door, that's what it was. We are delivering those meals, so that's good. All in favor of the motion? 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you. I guess I signed this thing. Item 14 is next. Which is our Community Block Development Grant application. I guess I'll pass that down. This is continuing our application process to try to get some money for some road improvements and for money for the Senior Citizens Center. Easy for y'all to say, not necessarily for me. And we have here the grant application with the General Land Office to try to acquire these funds and be successful with our grant there. The cover letter is here. Certainly we'd like to lay our hands on those funds to continue with each of these things.
Yes, this is the award letter.
This is the award letter.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Then we have to accept it. Right?
Yes.
That's probably a good idea. Okay.
This is, yeah, for the roads and the...
You can see I'm losing touch here.
No, you're good.
Are there questions?
I did want to clarify one thing. I think y'all were in on that meeting with the road, because this is a road improvement grant. It won't be a normal process that y'all are used to. We do have to bid all that out. We will have engineers. Your guys won't be handling this money. This project is my understanding. So this is a new grant. This is road money. We are going to be setting the bar for other counties to possibly get this money. That's my understanding. We'll have other meetings. Willie, do you understand something different?
No, you're right on track.
Okay.
It's not, a lot of the money's gonna be spent on...
Engineering.
Yeah. I've got other things to say, but I won't go into that. But we don't have a choice because that's the way the grant was set up to be administered. So we'll just do the best we can, and we're thankful for it because it's more than we had before.
It's significant. And it'll, I think Roger's getting the most roads done, is that right? Is that right, Mary? Mary sort of.
There's a lot of numbers, but it's portion of the road.
Yes, like 4,000 linear feet and so forth, but,
It's been
It
so
should be
long ago
gr-
since we filled out all this
Right.
paperwork. I have to go back through all
it's
this.
about an 18-month process to
I
get to
remember
this.
the road number.
Mhm. Yeah, but I think Roger's got the most and then you. And
Now, our coordinator, there is an approved engineering firm there. You can't just pick your engineer either. That's already been, there's only a list of
Yes,
people that you can use for this job.
yes. It's their money, their strings, they say.
Do we have the check? Or do we get the money? Or does it
No.
come directly to the,
All
we
CDBG,
don't ever see this money.
all CDBG grants, the vendor, turns in the invoice to the grant administrator, which is Raymond Van, and then she turns the, has some paperwork to sign, it's sent to the judge's office, it's signed off on, I sign it off, then it's sent to the state, direct deposit's done, then the check is, then it's in our bank, then we'll pay the check. The vendor, we don't, like that EMPG grant, we're footing the bill until they reimburse us, we don't pay until the state pays. So it's probably at least a 90-day process that these vendors have to put all this money out. And that's part of why it costs as much as it does. It's just the nature of the beast. So, but yeah, I don't think they've approved many road projects across the state. So we're gonna be watched. And I know we're gonna do the best that we can do, but it is a new project for everybody. And so hopefully other counties can get this grant too.
I think maybe, I want to be sure I'm correct in this, but a lot of credit to why they did this for the roads. Lonnie Hunt
Yes,
and Raymond Van
yes,
really pushed the envelope on this one, and so we want to be sure we remember
absolutely.
in our thanks that, and the media knows that probably we wouldn't have been here if it had not been for those
Yes.
individuals.
Because as you all know, there is no grants for roads.
No, never had that.
This is kind of a landmark, you know, so that I know I'm excited about being able to do, that Houston County's getting this significant grant. And the other thing is a generator at the Senior Citizen Center for county, it's a county building, so that we can get that, use that during a,
I think a roof also, isn't it? Is in there.
they went back and,
Something to do with the carpet, where the water's going in the building, something to, do.
it was requested, but I don't know if they approved it.
Okay.
I'll have to pull it, because that's like you list, there's this long list of stuff, so I'm excited about it. So if y'all have any suggestions or anything, just, we'll have more meetings.
I have to think about it a lot.
I know, we pull all that stuff.
Does this originally come, is this a grant from the state of Texas, or does it originally come from the federal government?
It's coming out of the general land office.
Huh?
It's federal.
Is it?
Is it federal, then goes through the state, and then down to the county?
It's all those are administered by the state. I don't know what the true source of fund is. If it's federal, it's federal.
Yes, it's general land office.
Okay. I didn't know if it,
2.9 million is what we're getting.
This is her.
County?
I can dolly round two,
Round
yes.
two.
Yes, that's what this money is. And it's about a 100-page document, so.
Is there a motion to accept the award?
Absolutely.
Okay. We have a motion and a second to accept the reward. If there's no further discussion, all in favor? 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you. I've signed it. We'll pass it down to the
Can I
clerk.
just make one more comment?
Yeah.
It's about a 28-month process, so if anybody's looking for roads to be fixed, it takes a long time. We'll get there, but it is a 28-month process is what they're estimating, depending on weather and everything else, so. So you'll be dealing with that.